Nearly 4 years ago, I made a 30,000 subscribers special episode called I'm in love with retro camcorders in 2022. And then every year after that, I sneakily changed one thing about the title. But this guy was the only one who noticed.
Huh?
Oh, seriously? Come on, relax. You guys seriously have a problem.
Huh?
Are you kidding me? I have a wife and a son. But yeah. Okay, for real though, it's 2026 now, but I still have a retro camcorder in my daily bag of camera goodies. But some things have changed since that first video, specifically with how I shoot and process this retro footage. So I'm really excited to dive into this today in an updated version. I'm gonna show you my thoughts, vibes, process on this whole situation. But also, I just gotta recognize the fact that we are now almost 100,000 subscribers stronger than that first video actually peeves me right off. Do you remember what I said?
My goal is just to maintain this population for the rest of my YouTube career.
That's what I thought. We got to get back down to around 25,000, okay? But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching Retro Review. This one's for you guys.
Focus. Snap. I'd like to show you one of the world's great cameras.
Looking back at the comments of that last video, I was genuinely so happy to see how many of you guys still love these old cameras just like I do. Maybe you're an old geezer and this retro tech makes you think back to cozier and safer times where we just captured things to capture them because we loved it, not because we felt the societal pressure to film everything and post it on the internet for internal validation that actually never turns into anything worth it. Or maybe you grew up in a super tiny town like I did and literally the only thing to do was hijack your mom's Sony Handycam and make some home videos with that neighbor kid who has dog breath, but it's all you have to do. Where are my fellow Nebraskans at? Shout out, I saw you, I see you. Hater Nebraska's about to pop off. Or maybe you're an aspiring filmmaker, videographer, content creator, or maybe you're already doing that professionally and you want to be able to capture legit retro looking footage without using crappy filters and editing that immediately make the footage feel off. Dude, I'm tired of seeing giant TV shows, even Stranger Things, do this. I want to teach you guys how to do it so we can shoot this stuff for real. It's way more fun. And having an old vibey retro camcorder set up with you just makes everything more fun. It's less intimidating for the people around you because it's an old school camera and people are more excited to ask you questions about it because it's not this big, bulky, mirrorless camera. So it immediately brings a sense of joy and curiosity to any situation, any film set, but also it brings a unique flavor to any kind of project that you're shooting, whether it's a tink-tonk or a frickin' film. And the best part is it's not that difficult or that expensive to set up.
You just have to learn to be more assertive.
There are many different ways to digitize footage from these old school cameras to make it convenient to edit. You can buy a converter that plugs into your camera and then into your computer's USB hole and basically allows you to screen record the footage that's playing out of your camera into your computer. I go over that entire process in that other video we mentioned. Another method, which is a lot crazier but has really good results, is plugging your camera directly into an old CRT monitor that these cameras were designed to be played through, and then use a modern day camera like a 4K camera to screen record, like actually record the screen to get the most high quality playback of that old footage as possible, because that footage looks best on CRTs like that. This method is way more expensive, way more complex, requires a lot more work. Shout out to my buddy Jackie-O, who has done this method and essentially mastered it. It's absolutely amazing to see what Jackie-O is creating. Go follow him on Instagram. He is the best. But recently I've found a third method that has been kind of the best of both worlds. It gives me better quality, not quite as good as the CRT, but really great efficiency, kind of like just screen recording, but it does it all in one right on top of my camera. You know the music. It's time to dance. This is my $10 Sony Handycam flip out screen, black and white EVF. You know the drill. Night shot plus. Wait, it doesn't have night shot, does it? Frick! That's fine. We can live without it. Got some new kit for the old handy cam. We're back. Okay. You guys might remember might not, but in my Sony VX1000 video, I tested out a monitor recorder called the Clear Click. It was a nice big screen that also recorded footage from old like inputs like these red, yellow, white, or S-video to a micro SD card. It was really nice for those old Handycams and stuff, but it crapped out on me after just a few months. So I was watching a Peter McKinnon video a while back and discovered another little device from a fellow that he interviewed on his channel that does the same thing. But this device is apparently used primarily for FPV drones, but it's the same concept. The PowerPlay HD DVR. He's got documentation.
He's got documentation. Play ball!
This was the Clear Click monitor. Really nice monitor for what it was. Also very lightweight. But look how tiny this guy is in comparison. I mean, come on. This is gonna keep the rig nice and minimal. And then these are rechargeable batteries. I have 2 sets, so I can be using it and charging the other set in the background, but I'm assuming they're gonna last a pretty long time. What's great is my particular Handycam has a cold shoe on it, so I can slide this in here, clips in. Dude, look at that rig. That's so cool. And then it also came with this single cable, so I don't have to use the red, yellow, white, or S-video. This cable was designed specifically for these kinds of cameras to plug in from, where's the port? Do I not have that? Is this whole video chalked? Turns out this does not have an AV output, 1/8 inch. So, luckily, I have backups. Please God. Yeah, so none of my camcorders have this AV output to work with my new recorder. But I refused to give up, so I started shopping for Handycams with this output. And then I stumbled upon something that kind of rocked my world. No freaking way. For some reason, this specific camera looked very familiar. I swear to you, this was not even planned. My whole plan for the video was that this was gonna be the camera that worked with the new recorder. And then I just found that one on eBay because I'm genuinely looking for a camera with the AV output. This is the very first Sony Handycam I ever owned. This is what I made like all of my home videos with. It has the output, but one problem. I have not powered this camera on since I was a literal child. I have no idea if it works. It's just weird holding this again. I gotta see if I can get it to work. There's a couple things I need to buy to test if this camera still works. Now we wait. Wow, it has been like probably 6 days since my last update. Went on a trip, but my package came in while I was gone. So, I'm nervous. That's the charger. There's 1, 2. I really want this to work, man. This is gonna be good. I've genuinely, like, in the back of my mind, I've been wondering for years if this thing still powers on. I don't know why it wouldn't, but I can't remember if it's broken or not. First moment of truth. Let's just go. Holy. The date says January 1st, 2004. I mean, I had a feeling it would feel strange, but guys, this is the camera that started everything for me. Whoa, this is so cool. Final step, attach this new recorder to my old friend. I'm gonna let this puppy cure for 24 hours just to make sure this thing is perfectly adhered to the camera. We'll let this sit for a day and see if it works. So, turns out this glue situation completely failed, but I did figure something else out. All right, folks, it's been a minute since we did our last Handycam update, but my additional gear came in. I've experimented with rigonometry. I think I've landed on my ideal setup. This is just wild. I'm so excited I got this thing running, but also this is the compact, nice little rig I have built out for this. We have the PowerPlay recorder here with a micro SD card and this cable. So this is outputting signal into this. And then this guy is powered with those 2 little batteries, but watch how this works. Okay, we're gonna power this up. Just hold it down. Very fast. Also, I discovered something cool about my camera that I've had my whole life that I just learned. If you pop the lens cap off like this thing right here on the hand strap is actually a lens cap holder. If you see on the lens cap, a notch thing right here that I'm pressing on, it loops into this strap holder. You just slide it in there like that and it holds your lens cap and it won't ding on the camera and make noise, which is really, really smart. Before we turn it on, this is incredibly comfortable and it doesn't add much weight at all. The PowerPlay recorder is super light. And then I have this like random grip here that fits into a cold shoe mount. I can adjust it and it's meant to hold phones, but holds the PowerPlay perfectly and it's stable enough to hold it. And then this is a little bracket I found for $10 on Amazon. I have it plier screwed into the quarter 20 mount on the bottom of the camera. Most of these old cameras do have quarter 20 holes, so you'll be good to go. And it still allows me to lean it back like this. So when I'm holding it, I can still hold it a little bit lower like this. I can also hold the camera kind of down here like this and it's nice and cozy. And that way I still have access to the original screen and the settings here as well. Got my little power switch. I'm just so pumped. It's working. Another weird thing I noticed though is this cable for me and this camera and this setup, it only works in this orientation. If I put it the other way, where this side goes into the camera, I get no signal for whatever reason. So thank God I just tried it the other way and got it to work. So when I plug it in, we get signal, baby. And because it's the AV output, it's sending audio and video, thus AV, to the recorder. And then all I have to do to start recording, obviously you can't record on the camera because I don't have a tape in there. You just push down on this top button here. It makes a beep noise, it starts recording. There's a little bit of a delay there, but it starts recording and then you can just freaking go to Pound Town, dude. I mean, the fact that I can comfortably hold it in my hand just like when I was a kid is amazing, and then I can still access my settings. I'm gonna take this thing out today and make a little short with it, just like when I was a kid. And I'm not gonna script anything because I never scripted anything back then, and I'm just gonna see what I can come up with on this beautiful snowy day. So obviously, I still love retro camcorders. I'll always keep one of these retro camera setups in my daily camera bag because it just adds so much life to my videos whenever I pull it out. And yeah, maybe after this video, you could give an old camera a new home as well. Maybe you'll fall in love too. And I really, really appreciate you guys being here and watching me goof around and talk about camera technology, stuff I've been using since I was a little kid, and I am still so in love with it. I'm still so in love with these retro camcorders, but I just love making, and I really appreciate you guys giving me a platform to make stuff. If you're curious, I've started a second channel. I'm getting emotional. But if you're curious, I've started a second channel too called Zach Techfield, where I'm starting a brand new journey, trying to grow something significant. So yeah, if you want to support, it would mean the world. I have a Patreon now. You can support. I have YouTube memberships. You can get the same thing through YouTube. I don't know why I'm getting emotional. I mean, I do know why. I freaking love this, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to the Lord for blessing me and blessing this channel. And I don't know, man. God is good. And this is so fun. If you guys have any ideas for me that you want to see me make stuff about, let me know. Text me when you go home so I know you're safe. Watch out for deer. All that other stuff. Love you.
Chin chin.
Zach, what do you have to say?
That was fun.
Good job.